So it's walk around day again, and I've got an amazing camper to show you, so make sure you stay to the end of the video. Hey, welcome back to the channel and to another video. Now today is camper walk around day again, and I've got an amazing camper to show you around today. Now the customer that bought this camper actually used our source and convert service, and they were looking for a very particular spec of van and also a particular colour. So we went out to our contacts at VW as usual, and we managed to source this van for him, and then we've worked really closely with him to choose all the colours of the spec and also the extras on the van as well. So what I'm going to do as usual is I'm going to walk around the external part of the van and just show you the modifications we've done on the outside of the van, but it is a very windy day today and I'm quite high up, so I'm going to try and make the external part of the video as short as possible, and then we'll jump in the back of here and I'll talk through all the colours and the extras that the customer's gone for inside the camper as well. And I'll also talk about the actual model of the base vehicle when I do the exterior walk around. So I'm going to jump outside now and I'll see you there. Okay, so here we are. So I've actually had to change the microphone. I've had to re-record the audio when I got back to the office because the wind was so bad. It was really, really bad wind, and you wouldn't be able to hear what I was saying. So anyway, so this is a VW T6.1. It's on a 2020 plate. The colour is reflex silver. And as I said, this customer was wanting a very specific van. He was wanting either a silver van or a white van, and he wanted automatic and he wanted tailgate for a certain budget. So we had to be a bit creative and go and speak to our suppliers at VW. And we did manage to find this van. We sourced this van from VW in Essex. So this is a VW T6.1. It's a 20 plate. It's a Highline model, okay, and it's had the full platinum package. So it's had the 20-inch Wolf Race alloys. We've lowered the van by 40 millimeters. And then we've also put all of the external trim on, so you can see the front splitter there at the front, the gloss black front splitter. It's had the matte black side bars on both sides, and it's also had the colour-coded rear spoiler on the back there, as you can see. Now this van was actually a combi when we bought it, so it had two opening windows on the sides, so the windows you can see on the side are both opening windows, and then we've added privacy glass to the rear quarters of the van as well. Now the roof on this van is a West Dubs. We fit West Dubs to all of our vans, and it's had a black canvas, a black scenic canvas, which opens up as you can see, and then a black roof top, which goes really well with this van. I think the contrast between the black and the silver looks great. As I said, this is a tailgate, so it's a little bit more, it's a bit harder to find tailgate vans in general, especially on an automatic, and also on this kind of reg as well, 20 plate. So we'd love to know what you think to the silver van. We've only done one other silver van about 2 years ago. This is only the second one we've done. It's not that popular, we don't get asked for it that often, but I do think it looks great when it's had the conversion. So please put it in the comment section below. Let us know what you think to the silver with these wheels. We always like to get feedback on the wheels and you know, see what people think. So what I'll do now is I'll jump in the back of the van and we'll talk through all the internal features. Okay, here we are. So I've actually got inside the van this time rather than standing outside like I normally do. So what I'll do is just talk through the colours that this customer's gone for. So the furniture colour on this van is the matte grey, and it's got the dark grey trim on the cupboard doors as well. And he's gone for the silver metalwork, so the silver handles on the cupboard doors and on the drawer. But then obviously he's gone for the solid oak worktops and table, which most of our customers go for. I really do like the solid oak. I think it looks really nice in the back of the van. Certainly goes well with these matte grey units. And then the customer's gone for the light grey graphite seats. So these are the slightly lighter grey. We usually use either Schwartz or these graphite seats. So the Schwartz is like the black colour, which is really dark. And these ones are slightly lighter grey, which I think suits the matte grey units really well. And he's gone for the Bentley style seats rather than the ribbed, and then the light grey stitching on the VW logos and the rest of the seats as well, which I think looks really, really nice. And then this flooring colour is called Dolphin, so it's kind of a light grey, which complements the furniture and also the upholstery really well. Now the van shades are the iron grey, so you get the shades on the main kitchen window, also on the tailgate window, and then also obviously on this side, on both windows on this side as well, which totally blacks out the van and gives you that privacy that you want. And then you've got the double gas burner in here as well, so you've got two hobs there for cooking, and then you've got the cold water sink here as well. And then your 12-litre water tank and gas are under the sink there in those cupboards. And then you've got a nice size cutlery drawer in here, and we've started now supplying a branded chopping board which fits really nicely and snugly into that drawer, as you can see, and that's also solid oak to match the worktops. And then you've also got a Dometic fridge freezer, so you've got a nice size fridge with a freezer compartment in there to store all your beers and your food and everything. And this is a really good quality fridge. It's a Dometic fridge, and it comes with warranty as well. And then because the van's had the platinum package, it's had the diesel heater, so that's the on-off button there for the diesel heater. And then if I come around here and show you the back of the driver's seat, you'll see the little outlet there. That's for the heat, for the diesel heater. And if I sit on the back seat, you can see what the van looks like from the back. So this van did come with a double passenger seat, but the customer wanted a single, so we've taken the double out, replaced it with a single, and then we fitted a swivel to that as well, and obviously upholstered that to match the rock and roll bed as well. And then in terms of lighting, you've got a strip light above the kitchen area there, so it lights up all the kitchen area, and then you've also got 3 spotlights on this side. So the lighting in the van looks really, really nice at night time. It's just the perfect amount of light. So you've got the leisure battery control panel here, so that's what controls your leisure battery, turns it on and off, and your water and your lights on that panel there. And then you've got your 2 240-volt sockets and then 2 USBs there. So those 2 40-volt sockets will only work when you're hooked up at a campsite. But if you do want to be able to use 2 40-volt sockets when you're not hooked up, we can fit an inverter, and the inverter goes in the bottom of this cupboard in here. So just below there is where your leisure battery is, and also where we would put the inverter. And then this is your main kind of control panel with all your trip switches and your fuses and everything in there as well. But this is a decent sized cupboard to store things in there, clothes and things like that as well. And then you've got a double rock and roll bed which sleeps 2 adults comfortably. And then underneath the bed you've got a nice sized cupboard under here to store things. That's the biggest storage space inside the van, and you can access that from the front and also the rear of the van as well. And then if we just quickly look into the driver's area, so this is, like I say, is an automatic van. We've actually fitted LED lights on this as an extra as well, so you've got LEDs on the front and the back of the van. And this van also comes with the upgraded 8-inch LCD display. It's got sat nav, rear parking camera, and because it's the Highline, it's got basically everything on it. It's got adaptive cruise control, air conditioning, it's got the electric folding mirrors, front and rear parking sensors. So it's got really everything that you'd need on it. It's a really, really nice van to drive. And because it's the automatic, it is the 150 horsepower as well. So this is quite a high spec base model. You don't normally get the 8-inch display. That is an extra when it was bought new. So this is a particularly nice spec base model for a camper. Okay, so that's it for my walk around of this camper. I would really love to get your thoughts on this. Like I say, we don't do many silver vans, and they are quite rare. You don't really see many campers in silver, so I'd like to know what your thoughts are on the silver. And if you don't like the silver, let us know in the comments what colour camper you would go for if you were to choose a camper. And also give us some feedback on the interior, on all the colours that this customer's gone for. We like to get feedback on the interior so we know how to spec vans in the future. And if you are in the market for a VW camper in the next few months and you're a bit unsure about which route to go and you've got lots of questions, then all you need to do is book a phone call with me and we can jump on a call and I can sort of talk you through some options, talk about our source and convert service, and also let you know what campers we've got available ready to drive away. So if you go to our website, which is highlifecampers.co.uk, I'll put the domain here on the screen. Go to the contact page and you can send us a message, or you can book a time in my calendar for a phone call. And if you'd like a camper ready to drive away, we do have 4 campers available at the moment, which are all on the sales page of our website. So if you go to highlifecampers.co.uk, go to the sales page, you'll see details of all the available campers that we've got. And we've also got an Indian grey long wheelbase camper just about to come into stock, which we converted at the end of last year for a customer, and they've not actually used the van, but due to some changes to their financial situation, they want to sell. So this is a long wheelbase Indian grey T6.1 on a 20 plate. It's got a brand new conversion in it. It's actually very similar to the spec in this van, and I'll be doing a walk around video of that van in the next week or so, so keep a lookout for that. And if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my future information videos and all the walkarounds of our available campers. And if you've got value from this video and you've enjoyed the content, please also consider hitting that like button, and I will see you in the next video. Speak to you soon.